This is Intro to Java, Class 2, our user input project. In this project, we were supposed to create a program that collects the input from the keyboard and displays it on the screen, and displays whatever you typed in on the screen. So the first thing we're going to open is Apache NetBeans. Should be open already. Okay, so the first thing that I did when I was typing it was to create a public class called user input. And it's not that far from when I did Hello World by creating a class called Hello World, writing public static void, and a string argument. And the main thing that we did that was so repetitive was to print a certain line so that it can be displayed on the screen. That was the main thing from this. Typing out system out print line hello world. So when you look here, the main thing that we're supposed to receive is that there should be a screen that says welcome, and then it would ask you a series of questions from the application, from the Java application, and then everything that the user types up, it should respond back to what you typed. And then by pressing enter, move on to the next screen. So we already have system out print line, welcome to ABC. ABC is just a company, like a random company. Become our new team member today. Please press enter to begin. But with this section right here, input stream reader and buffered reader, these two parts are the main pieces of the whole program. This is what's going to read the characters, read each character that you'll type in, that the user types in, and respond back with whatever you type. So again, it's an application, so they're going to be asked their name, their date of birth, if they ever worked at the company, just a series of like basic application questions. And the program should remember what they're typing out on the output screen and then display it back. So then the second part is to try. Again, it would just read your string message, and then just in case anything goes wrong, there should be an error message. And each question that I have, there's an individual error message with its own code. It all says response not received because this response wasn't received, just in case. But the numbers is what, so that it can help me to know exactly where I want to go if something goes wrong. So the first part would just be 001, but every other one is like 101, 201 to correspond with every question. So we can run this, select the main class, and then they should be presented with welcome to ABC. Press enter to begin. The first section of the application is your legal identification please enter your full name. Whatever the user inputs into this section right here, the string that they enter, it's not case sensitive, so they don't even have to enter anything. As long as they press enter, they will move on to the next screen. So even if I press enter and enter nothing, it's still going to show me nothing because I didn't enter anything. It's just going to show me that blank space or just enter. But if I enter like 0, like I'm not going to put in everything, like a fake date of birth, it's going to show me what I just typed in. And my social security number. Again, it's just going to respond back with whatever you typed in. Then the next section is your contact. It's just basic application questions. So it's going to ask for your address, your phone number, your email address. There's separate sections that I number just so that it can look like so that's presentable and it makes sense. So the third section, your employment availability. When can you start? The position you applied for. So say I entered, like I applied for a cashier. It's going to tell me that I entered cashier. My hourly pay that I desire, my availability, And then the next section, if I'm eligible for employment, am I a citizen? Have I worked at the company before? Have I ever been convicted of a felony? And then the last section, did I ever have any trouble submitting the resume? If yes, how? No. And then the last thing that it should tell me, the print line, is thank you for completing our job application. We will notify you when you can start as our new team member. And bill success is when you'll know that your program worked and it was successful.